all, Sarranuva here, and I'm back again with another video. There's so many videos on YouTube telling you how to make tons of gold in World of Warcraft, but there's not very many on how to save yourself from wasting time, and more importantly, gold. Even if you're a veteran gold maker, this video will remind you of best practice in gold making, particularly the auction house, so that you never ever have to make another mistake like these in World of Warcraft ever again. Before I take you through 5 of the biggest mistakes in gold making, I would love it if you'd drop a like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any more videos like this one. I really appreciate all my subscribers, and without your support, it makes it hard to continue to create these videos. Now that's out the way, let's move on to the first mistake in gold making. First one for me is not sticking to a daily routine. I've covered this in an old video which I've linked to above, but one of the things that a lot of people starting out in gold making don't do is stick to a consistent daily routine. Whether that's logging onto your bank character, doing daily cooldowns on each profession, cancelling, relisting auctions, or just generally emptying mailboxes, it helps to have a consistent approach to starting your day before you get sucked into the daily grinds, world quests, etc. All the things that distract us. By doing this daily approach, it helps you get into the habit of making sure you never miss a daily cooldown, your auctions are up to date, and your inventory is the top of the list of searches that people see when they're actually searching for items on the auction house. This is going to be key to making gold via the auction house for you. The next biggest mistake I want to talk about is a little bit of a conscientious one, using old data and guides. When you're new to gold making, there's a temptation to dive headfirst into the first guide that you see on YouTube or Reddit. My advice to you is make sure that you've checked that the farming spot someone's recommended, particularly things such as leatherworking or farming. Make sure that they haven't actually been nerfed and are made less lucrative. Great way of checking this is the comments section of the video, or Reddit, or, of course, Wowhead. There's honestly nothing worse than spending over an hour farming a spot only to realise that it was nerfed 2 months earlier. I've done this in the past, and that was one of the reasons I started a video series reviewing old farming routes to make sure they're worth it. The next tip is a little bit more advanced, and to be honest with you, everyone falls for it every now and then, and that is the wrong setup in TSM. TSM is one of the most powerful tools in gold making for World of Warcraft, but it's also the least forgiving if you make a mistake. Having the wrong grouping set up or the wrong operations in place can see you lose an absolute ton of gold. Take Shadowlands for example. The Crafter's Mark system and the Legendary Rank system see several variants of eye level for the same item. If you don't have your group set up correctly in a separate price group for your items, it's very easy to list a rank 4 legendary for the base rank 1 price. That can cost you tens of thousands of gold at the minute. Please don't make those mistakes. My advice is to not only make sure you have your group set up correctly, but don't use other people's groups blindly. Take the time to learn TSM groups and operations to make them better. The next mistake in gold making comes with experience, and it's not focusing on your specialist market. As I mentioned earlier, there are lots and lots of gold making guides, and it's easy to get distracted by the next big thing. One of the biggest mistakes most people make is spreading themselves too thin. Don't get me wrong, operating across several markets is key to making gold, but don't do it from the off. Focus on something that you're good at doing and something that you can control, whether that's the glyph market, the mounts market, or generally flipping herbs and ores, etc. This way you can really make gold with investing and reinvesting to maximise your returns from gold making, which will allow you to spread into new markets. Think of it as plate spinning. Get the first plate going, then start another plate going, but just make sure that you're keeping all the plates spinning and make sure that you're making millions of gold in World of Warcraft. The next tip I want to discuss is probably more from an auction house sitting, but not identifying who your competitors are. This one is key to any part of your life, to be honest with you. If you don't know who the competition is, then you don't know who to make sure you're ahead of. This goes for World of Warcraft, particularly the auction house. By understanding your competition, you can begin to understand their posting patterns, what markets they operate in, what stock they have, what stock they like to cancel and protect. You can use all of this to your advantage to make sure that you're maximising your listings. A little tip that I'd like to give away is once you've identified that competition, add that character to your friends list. This way you can see when they're online. Unfortunately, this only works if they're on the same server, but it's a great way to see if they're online and active. If they're not online, cancel all of the markets that they operate in and relist your items so that you're top of the list when people are searching for the items. Simple as that. And that's it. 5 of the biggest mistakes people make in gold making in World of Warcraft. Was this helpful for you? Do you have any more mistakes that you've learned from that you want to share with people? You know, don't be embarrassed. It'd be great to hear your thoughts in the comments section below. Again, please don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you found this helpful, as I'm going to be making many more videos for you all. Hit that notification bell if you don't want to miss any of the upcoming videos as well. In the meantime, take care, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video.